Guides. So that was the birth of this channel in the form and the way it is now. Welcome back, travel fans. I'm Morgan from the very unofficial Travel Guides here in front of the red couch for another Storytime video. Last week's Storytime video was about, or last week's Storytime video was about how I came literally like this close to getting fired from my job at Walt Disney World. Then I posted a video of walking around San Juan, Puerto Rico, which was a totally different experience than I was expecting it to be, and then we planned, or I guess you could say didn't plan to have. And today I want to tell you about how I got started with the very unofficial travel guides here on YouTube. And it's a suggestion that came to me from Jonathan Donaldson. And I want to send you, Jonathan, a little fun surprise package of travel goodies. So get in touch with me, send me a private message with your details so I can send that over to you. Jonathan is one of my supporters over on Patreon. Sorry, I know some of you who watch my videos every week hear me talk about this a lot, so just skip up a couple seconds. But if you don't know, Patreon is a way that you can give creators on YouTube like a tip. It's like a tip jar. So like when you think I'm doing a good job or you see something that you really like, you can give me a tip. And I think it's a cool idea, and I just like to mention it every now and then because it helps me out a lot, and it also gives you a way to get even more content from me, watch more videos, behind the scenes stuff, videos I make only for my Patreon supporters, and also the fancy schmancy Patreon only Facebook group now. So if you want to check that out, it's patreon.com/veryunofficial. The story. I got started with YouTube about 7 years ago. I think 6 or 7 years ago is when I started really saying this is the very unofficial travel guides, but I had been making videos for much longer than that. So I need to go back a little bit further to when I first started making videos altogether. And there's two things that come together that became then the format that I do now. One of them was I followed a website called Theme Park Review, and it still exists. Theme Park Review is one of like the first big online amusement park and fan club communities that wasn't like a roller coaster club. So before Theme Park Review, there were things like the American Coaster Enthusiasts and the European Coaster Club and things like that, and they were like clubs where you had to write in and sign up, and then you get sent magazines and newsletters and things like that. And when I just thinking back to how it all began, Theme Park Review was one of the first things that was like online. And they also traveled to theme parks and made funny videos about their theme park experiences, and they started doing video contests where other people could make videos and send them in as a contest. And that's how I started making videos in the beginning. Like the first time I bought a video camera and went to a theme park to create a video was to enter a video contest on Theme Park Review. Then Marcus and I took our first visit together, our first trip together to Orlando, and went to Disney World. He had never been to the United States at all, and I hadn't been to Orlando since I worked there, however many years before that was, like, I don't know. I made some fun videos of that trip, more just sort of for us and for our memories, and sort of to document our first big vacation together. And you will not see any of those videos because I had all sorts of pop music like from Celine Dion and the Black Eyed Peas and stuff in the background, and I had to delete them all from YouTube because they all got you know, flagged for copyrighted material. So in fact, I don't even know where they are anymore. I'm sure they're on some hard drive. But that was like in January or February of about 7 years ago. And we had such a good time on that vacation, and Marcus really just totally fell in love with Disney vacations, and we decided the very same year to go back to Disney in like October, November for the Food and Wine Festival. And when I told my family in the United States, we're going on another holiday or another vacation to Disney World, they were all like, what? Weren't you just there? What can you possibly do in Disney World for 2 weeks in a year? And I decided that I wanted to make some videos to show them everything that you can do at Disney, because for people who've never been there or never really done like a dedicated Disney vacation, I think what they think is like you stay in a hotel someplace else and you wake up, get in the car, go and spend a day at the Magic Kingdom and just ride rides, and then you leave. And I wanted to show them that it's so much more than that, and that it's like a whole new world. And so that is where those videos, and some of them are still online if you go way back in my channel, those videos were the first ones where I started saying very unofficial guides. And I made them Morgan's very unofficial guide to Disney World. And I basically specifically made them, and I wanted to put them online to show my family, watch this, because I want to show you how much fun you can have at Disney. And I really want to get my whole family together for like a huge Disney family reunion. I'm pretty sure that'll never happen, but it would be nice. So that's when I started saying very unofficial guides, and after that I kind of got the idea, well, I don't have to make these videos about just Disney. I can make them about other theme parks and other destinations, and this is way before I had gone on a cruise. And, well, not way before, but definitely before I had taken my first cruise, because that happened the year afterwards. And I came up with the idea of just calling it all together the very unofficial travel guides. And that's how I came up with the name, and that's how those two things started. So in the beginning, if you go back and watch some of my older videos, you'll see it was sort of a different Morgan. Well, of course, I was younger, and I was much more uptight, I guess you would say. I was trying to make it a little bit more like CNN travel and not like a fun, like relaxed sort of, what would you say, like atmosphere. Like now I think it's probably a lot more fun and entertaining to watch my videos, and you see a lot more of what I'm really like. And those older videos, I'm like, welcome to the Magic Kingdom. This is the largest of Disney's parks, and if you look here to the right, you'll see the entrance to Fantasyland. I realized that those videos aren't necessarily very fun for me to make, and the kind of videos that I make now, I just feel like are much more entertaining. Do you agree? I'm assuming you do. Go back and watch some of those old videos and you'll see what I mean. Maybe it's not as extreme as I sort of have it in my head, but at least that's what I feel like when I think about the way I make videos now, as opposed to how I made them back then. And actually, it was sometime around the time when we did our first cruise, which was the Monarch of the Seas, where we went to Coco Cay and went to Nassau for the first time. That was when I created the original like theme song and like opening credits for my videos. The da 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 da. I actually composed that myself, and I put together the video clips, of course, and I started using that as like the introduction to all my videos. And that was sort of also back in the CNN travel time, and when I go back and watch it now, I think, yeah, it's interesting and it's a nice way to start a video. And especially if somebody is showing up and watching a video of mine like for the very first time, it's a great way to like show a bunch of different things that I've done. But I realized that especially for people who like discover my channel and then like binge watch like 10 videos, it becomes totally annoying to have like this 30-second intro in every video, and that's why I stopped it. And I mean, now I still say I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides in the beginning of every video, which I assume if you're binge watching video, like 10 videos in a row, that gets annoying too. But I just feel like that's at least a little, you know, lead into saying, this is what I am and this is what I do, and now watch the rest of it. You know what I mean? And when I've seen some other channels who still have a video intro, like an opening credits thing. And personally, I just feel like if you've got a 3-minute video and then you've got a 30-second intro, it doesn't balance out. I feel like it's too much. Like if you were gonna have like a 35-minute feature on one thing, then maybe a 30-second intro with like a little opening credits or something is a good idea. But I feel like if you're just making these short videos, I as a watcher, I don't want to see it, or I don't need to see it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so around the Monarch of the Seas cruise, or I think the Monarch of the Seas cruise was the first time that I made the Very Unofficial Travel Guides intro, and basically since then is when I have said in every video that this is the Very Unofficial Travel Guide. So that was the birth of this channel in the form and the way it is now. So that's kind of, I guess in a way, how I got started. And I just sort of continued going on with it. And I think one of the reasons that the channel is as it is now is because mostly I was just doing it because I enjoyed doing it and because I really enjoy helping people enjoy their vacations. So it wasn't in the beginning necessarily about like creating a brand and making money off of it and finding ways to monetize things. It was more just about, hey, this is fun, and look, if you want to have fun, then watch this, and this is what you should do, and this is what you shouldn't do, and that was kind of what it was all about. And that is what I still try to do. I know I have a bigger logo that I say sometimes. It's that I travel all around the world to popular and not so popular tourist destinations to give you a very honest, unofficial look at what it was like to be there. So that's sort of the motto that sticks in the back of my head. I try to, especially now, I try to really just tell it like it is and show it like it is, because my main goal is basically helping you guys, all of you out there watching this video, know what to expect and be better prepared to have a great time when you spend money on some kind of vacation. So that's what I do. I don't know what else to say. I think that sometime I will do a video about how I film my videos nowadays. The equipment that I use, the cameras that I have, the tripods, how I sort of go about doing things. I think that might be interesting for some of you, and it's definitely, I think, something worth talking about. Yeah, if you have any other videos of things that you'd like to see from me for a Storytime video that are travel related, then please let me know. Like I said, Jonathan, thanks for suggesting about this video. Send me your information so I can send you your fun little package of surprises. And everybody else, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to me here on YouTube, and be sure to check back sometime in the middle of this week. There'll be another video coming from our Freedom of the Seas trip, and next Sunday night I'll be here again in front of the red sofa, or maybe someplace else, with another Storytime video like this one. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching until here. Ooh, a secret word. How about a secret word? The secret word is cactus, because this